Welcome to Crash Team Racing. It's Abyss, and in this video today, we are going to talk about 5 things I wish I knew earlier. Whether you're a veteran or a rookie, hopefully these 5 tips and tricks will make you a better racer. Considering the first Crash Team Racing game was released on the PlayStation back in 1999. So stick around to the end of the video because I will also go over some bonus tips and tricks. Alright, so the first tip is to start your engine. To get a speed boost right at the start of the race, you need to press the gas button, which is the X on the PlayStation and the A on the Xbox, just before the green light turns on. So there is 2 ways of doing this. You can press the gas button just before the green light turns on, this is the normal way, or you can rev up your engine by continuously pressing the gas button over and over and over again. And if you time it correctly, just before the green light turns on, you will get even a bigger speed boost. But if you want to start simple, just press the gas button just before the green light turns on at the start of every race. Next up is Wumpa Fruits. You can collect individual ones on the track or a bunch that are within a crate. You can only carry 10 max. The more fruit you collect, the faster your cart will go. At first, I thought collecting 10 only made your power up more potent. That's not the case. Not only collecting 10 fruits will give you a more potent power up, it will also make your cart faster. So you definitely want to collect the max whenever you're within a race. Alright, next up is Hang Time Turbo. You can get a Hang Time Turbo from jumping. The longer you're in the air, the bigger turbo you will get when you land. There's going to be plenty of opportunities to do this throughout a track. The key is to hit the jump button at the last second before leaving a ramp, a hill, or an edge. You can also run over turbo pads, and most of the time they will have a ramp afterwards. Just time your jump at the last second to stay in the air longer for a bigger turbo boost. Alright, next up is boost up that turbo. Quick tip, you can switch your turbo gauge by pressing the triangle or Y button, and there is 3 different looks. First, start with a power slide by holding the L1 or R1 button and the left stick into the direction you want to slide. The L1 and R1 button is your jump button. To do a turbo boost, you will start with a power slide, and then when the gauge is almost full, you will press the opposite jump button. You can do this up to 3 times within a power slide. One thing to note is, if you're having trouble keeping an eye on your turbo gauge, then you can time your turbo boost by looking at your cart. When the tires are glowing orange, or when you see black smoke coming from the exhaust, that is when you want to time your turbo boost. Learning this will not only make you a faster driver, it's going to be key if you want to beat the time trials. A great place to practice this is in the time trials Coco Park. Alright, so next up is shortcuts. I would say about 90 to 95% of the tracks have a solid shortcut. Learning these shortcuts will help you beat the time trials. By taking these shortcuts, this will help you shave off a couple seconds or more per lap. This is going to be key if you want to come in first with the fastest time. Now I have a guide in the description below for the 8 shortcuts that have a trophy/achievement tied to them. I also recommend checking out a guide with all the shortcuts within the game. Learning these will definitely help you out in the long run. Next up, bonus. When a TNT crate is on your head, start hopping as fast as you can. If you hop enough times, the TNT crate will fall off before it explodes. Next, weapons. Certain weapons you can fire forward and backwards. To fire it forward, you will press forward on the left stick and the launch button. And then to fire it backwards is the same but opposite. You will press back on the left stick and then hit the launch button. Next up, know your characters. Now, even though Crash might be your favorite one of them all, he might not be the right one for your playstyle. Now you can see his stats at the top left where he is a well-rounded character. But there is other ones that have full speed and less turn, or full turn but less speed. So you need to know which one is right for you or which one is right for that particular track. So knowing your character is going to be key in winning some races. Alright, so a quick recap on what we learned today. You want to get a boost at the start of every race. When you see a ramp, you want to jump at the last second for that extra turbo boost. And you want to pick up the 10 max fruit. Also, learning the power slide and hitting the turbo boost at the last second is going to make you go faster. Last thing is our shortcuts, which we're coming up to right now. Learning these shortcuts are going to help you out in the long run. If you have any other tips and tricks you want to add, then please leave them in the comments down below. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and I will see you next time.